Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Doing, then undoing, then not doing. Three of them. Our whole life is struggle to do something because we want something. See? Why we want something? Because of two reasons. One is we have a sense of incompleteness. See? When you have eaten food to such an extent that you can show to others, hey, what did you eat? Jalebi. When you have eaten so much, will you have desire for food? No. So whenever we have a sense of incompleteness, then only the desire comes. And this desire becomes a propelling force and which pushes us into activity. So these are the three things. A sense of incompleteness. There is no logic behind it. See? Now take a common example. A young boy, well educated, softy you know, software engineer. A softy having a good job and a lot of money and freedom, yet he starts thinking, what a life without a wife. Then he gets married. Then again, what a life because of the wife. So first, he did get married. Then he does want to get out. So our whole life is this struggle. Do something, undo something. Do something, undo something. Why not relax? See? Therefore, what is doing? Doing is when action is associated with a sense of doership, then it becomes doing. See? A flower opens. A real one. A flower opens and does not give fragrance. Flower has fragrance. The sun does not give light. Sun is light. And therefore, whether it is a death procession or it is a marriage procession, both are same. See? Both of them are equally illuminated by the sun. Therefore, whenever there is a sense of doership, karma or doing happens. Now see, what is the meaning of undoing? Okay, I will not do anything. No, not that way. So doing is a problem, not doing is a problem, then undoing is the solution. Now what is undoing? See? This is a very simple common example. I am seeing you all, everything. Red color, blue color, pink. Are my eyes changing the colors? No. Are the eyes influenced by the objects that are seen by the eyes? When the eyes are seeing a boy, do they become masculine? When the eyes are seeing a girl, do they become feminine? When the eyes see the white, do they become white? No. So, eyes are not doing anything. They are only illuminating. See, if we see something and stop there, we have learned the art of undoing. See, in Dakshinamurti Stotra, the first verse, see, Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. So what is a mirror? Mirror is the one who reflects anything that comes in front of it, doesn't reject, doesn't choose, and does not get influenced by anything. Therefore, mirror does not have memory, mirror does not have past, mirror does not have a personality. Do you know who has seen in me? See? No. And yet the things are done. Now apply the same principle to the mind. If anything which comes in front of our mind, it will be reflected. If we stop there, we have learned the art of undoing. See, one of our mantra is, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See, hear, no comments. But we have to comment. Old habit. And nobody can help us. Therefore, the first step, we respond to the world through words. And what are words? Words are grossified mind is the word. Mind is the cause, words are the effect. Like water is the cause, ice is the effect. But both of them are water, and therefore let us start doing the process of undoing. See how it can be achieved. It's very simple, it's not difficult. I'll give you freedom. Think anything you want. One condition. Don't use any words. Can you think? You cannot think. See? One experiment of undoing. Now, second experiment. Become parents or children and think. Stop. Third experiment. Concluding. Remain as Mr. Nobody. Over. Now see. When you became children or parents, your thoughts were with reference to children or parents. So what is the rule? How the doing begins? At the root of every thought, there is a seed of Mr. Somebody. When we remain as nobody, there is no seed, therefore no thoughts. See? Knowledge, reaction, desire, action. Knowledge, this flower is so beautiful. Stop here, no problem. Reaction, should I pluck it up? Nobody is watching me. See? Reaction. Then I pluck. See? So, when we have the knowledge about this world, we have the old training to our mind that we have to respond one way or not respond, we react. See? And the reaction is in the form of words. Thoughts cannot come out of the mind without putting the clothes of words. When we come out of the house, we put on clothes. We don't come without clothes. Exactly the same way. Thoughts come out of the mind by putting the clothes of the words. See? And those words, those thoughts, they make us uncomfortable. And that uncomfortable condition is expressing as doing something. And when doing happens, a doer is born. And because of this disease of doing, we do everything. We do meditation. Never do meditation if you want to be happy in life. See, all those who do meditation, they suffer. And how they suffer? Silently. Arey, come suffer loudly. See? And what is the meditation? They sit quiet. But Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, quite too many thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation. No, but my Guru told, then do. But too many thoughts come, then don't do. We know only one thing about our mind. Complain. Don't complain about the mind. Work on the mind. When we start working on the mind, you will attain this principle of undoing very easily. So we must know what is the mechanics of mind's working. See, there are so many different ways to look at it. So the first step we have to understand that we are able to live in this world without reacting to anything. So how the world comes to us? It comes to us in two ways. Either forms or words. There is nothing third thing. Somebody comes, form, reaction. Hey, what's your name? Is it necessary to know? See? Like Amma came and she wanted to introduce me. Many people introduce me in such a manner that I am surprised myself. Is it really me? So I told her, don't tell anything. See? Mind cannot survive in the utter present. And who wants to die? Unless you are an Australian. Do you know Australians? First time when one Australian came in India, he came to meet me. I said, hey, when you have come to die? I said, I am not asking the purpose. When did you come? To die. What he meant? Today. Australians don't live today, they die. To die. See? So the mind doesn't want to die, and therefore the mind will either go in the past or in the future. Now see, undoing. Is it necessary to talk about our past? One of the mantra is, who asked you? See, these mantras are very deep. Complete Vedanta is included in that. And I got all these mantras from you all. You are all my guru. See? A poor person has got only one guru. I am so rich. Every one of you is my guru. Because you can learn. Learning is a process of undoing in life when you learn. See? So I was in Badrinath, finished my morning 4 o'clock darshan and came to one Amma. This Amma was so sweet. She had the whole Bhagavad Mahapuran, Kantastha, and before Narayana she will chant the whole chapter and then come down. So that day when I came, I said, Mama, I am not going to give any more lectures. Too many lecture, enough is enough. She didn't ask me, but she started laughing. I said, Mama, why are you laughing? Is it a joke or what? She said, there cannot be a better joke than this. I said, what is the joke? Whose question you are answering? Did Narayana ask you whether you want to give talk or not? He didn't ask. Did I ask you whether you want to give talk or not? No, you didn't ask me. Whose question you are answering? See? Who asked you? Keep on talking. See, the other day it so happened, I don't want to know. See, friends, we keep on unnecessarily talking. And this is how the mind is grossified. Like if you take water, keep it in any container. Let it be a flat plate, let it be a glass, let it be a test tube, let it be a capillary tube. Water is comfortable everywhere. Because no personality. And ice cubes, they want their own place. No. Let our mind be not grossified in words. Therefore, maunam vyakhya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam varshishtante vasadrushi ganaihi avrutam brahma vrindaihi acharyendram karakalita chin mudramananda rupam swatmaramam mudita vadanam dakshinamurti mide. See, I am not going to do that mudra again. He wanted to take the picture of this thing. Do you know what is this mudra? You must not have seen or seen, I don't. There is something called a snuff. You know snuff? So they take the snuff. See. Undoing. What is undoing? Let us analyze our personality, then we will learn the art of undoing. So, what is our personality? We have got 5 layers. See? Scientific discovery. So, we have to discover ourselves. So, one is gross body, Annamaya Kosh. Second is Pranamaya Kosh, life principle, activities. Third is Manomaya Kosh, instrument of knowledge. The question comes, whose body, whose life, whose mind? Of course, my. So, body, life, mind, and I. See? This I is the one who is doing everything. Dissolve this I. See? How this I is born? Be very attentive. There are 2 I's, not the EYE. One is small I, iPhone I, and second is the capital I. See? Now this I is so strong that if you want to tell something to somebody, Suppose I want to tell, no, I am going to threaten you, okay? And I use this finger and I put it here. I am going to threaten you. So what he will say? Okay, I'll go and come back. See? I is indicated by this tarjani. It's called a tarjani. Tarjani means a threatening. Tarjanam yamadutanam varjanam. See? Tarjanam. Tarjani. And where this I goes to tell, I am telling you, we don't say I am telling you. I say I am telling you. So where are we? We are in the center, sternum point. It is here the I manifests. And that I is non-specific I. Is common. See? Now this I, which is non-specific, he becomes identified with the mind. Because nearest. So when the I gets identified with the mind, he becomes happy or miserable. Because mind has got only two experiences, dvandva, joy or sorrows. There is no third experience. So I gets identified with the miseries, I becomes miserable. I gets identified with the joy, I becomes joyful. Personality is born. So when I become joyful or miserable, then I want to do something. For doing something, I require Shakti, power. Then I gets identified with the Pranamaya Kosha. See? And then the instrument or the instrument through which I have to function is the body. A personality is born. I identified with the mind, prana and the body. So I has gone one with the three. And the fourth one is all alone. See? And then this I. Now see the politics? 3:1. Democracy. So whatever the mind wants, gets the energy from the prana, and does the action by the body. See? Now if this mind can be separated from the mind, if I can be separated from the mind, prana and the body, what will happen? I will go through experience of joy, but will not become joyful. Go through the experience of miseries, but will not become miserable. So if you do not become joyful or become miserable, you will not act. We can attribute the miseries to somebody or something. For example, if I am a husband, thank God I am not. Suppose I am a husband. So what is the cause of my misery? Wife. Default settings. See? If I am a father, the cause of misery is the kids. See, we are all expert in blaming others for all the miseries of our life. No problem. That you can do it. But the question is, after the miseries come, to be miserable or not to be miserable is a choice given to us by God. See, these days, they have changed in immigration. I am coming here for so many years. Earlier, when you used to come, they used to have a long paper, immigration card, and so many questions. See? Are you a member of active terrorist organization? Yes, no. Only two answers, either yes or no. Do you carry the deadly weapons on your person? Yes or no. Now, who is going to write yes? But they write, they're dumb people. So, that big thing. So, we have a choice. Exactly the same way. When we were entering this world, we were given an immigration form by the Lord. You are entering the most miserable world. Question is asked, do you want to be miserable? Options are given, yes and no. Those who said yes, tathastu, may you be miserable. Friends, choose. Exercise your freedom. So when you are not miserable, you will go through the miseries. And yet, you will be happy. The best example for all of us is Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahansa. When he was toward the end, having the cancer problem, all the devotees used to tell him, why don't you tell mother, to help you get rid of the pain? And his problem was, I am not getting pain. I am not painful. Was it doing something? No. Getting identified is doing. Not getting identified is not rejecting doing, but it is undoing. See, friends. Therefore, when the I gets identified with the mind, he becomes joyful, miserable, and to remove that or to repeat it, he will be active. Now this I gets identified with the prana. Prana is a seat of hunger and thirst. So when there is a hunger, we will do something. When there is a thirst, we will do something. And when the I gets identified with the body, the whole samsara begins. See? Wherever I go, the same question. Swamiji, where are you from? So I am from your heart. Thank you so much. How does it matter where is from who? Does it make any difference? See. Now why this happens? Because mind does not want to remain in the present. Suppose I say, I am from Honolulu. Honolulu? Where it is? I have not heard. See, I have not also heard about you. See, keep on going in the past. Try this Maha Mantra. Yesterday I have given one mantra to the people where I had retreat. I will give you today a mantra. Follow that and see, you will learn the art of undoing. I will say, you repeat it after me, put your hand, right hand on your heart. I hope it is on the left side. Just repeat, I will say 3 times, then I will explain the meaning of that mantra. 7th May 2023. 7th May 2023. 7th May 2023. Now, the meaning of this mantra. You are not going to talk anything, good or bad, that happened in your life before this date. Now try to talk. Swamiji, last time you came before this date. Oh. Mind stops. When mind stops, actions don't come out. We don't do something because of fear also. So not doing something out of fear is different. And undoing because you are not reacting is different. See, friends, he who does not have the past is Mr. Nobody. And nobody has nothing to talk. Now he who doesn't have the past also doesn't have the future. Now see how we do meditation. When we do meditation, we want to repeat the meditation what happened last time. One person asked me this question. Swamiji, last time you came, we did meditation with you, and that time I saw a nice light, bright light. But after that, the light is not coming. What is the reason? I said, your bulb is fused. Change it. never think of repeating anything in life. The moment you want to repeat, you have created time. So he who doesn't have the past doesn't have the future also. But what we do, we sit for meditation. And thereafter, I am telling you my experience. Earlier days, now I have stopped doing meditation. So, why they don't give the washing machines for washing the clothes? Every day we have to wash with the clothes, cold water, Is it cold water washing is realization? Have I come here for this? I want to study. I want to know this thing. But every day, cold water. Meditation. So try these two things. Don't talk about your past, that is, you are nobody. Don't plan what you are going to do afterwards. You have stopped the future. To remain in the present, is it an option or is it a compulsion? It's a compulsion. We have no option. Whether we want to live in the present or we don't want to live in the present. And be attentive. Those who laugh, they don't think. Those who think, they don't laugh. Because thinking takes you either in the past or in the future. Therefore, friends, learning this trick of the mind is the process of undoing. So when I gets identified with the mind, joy, sorrows, something doing will be happening. I gets identified with the prana, hunger, thirst, something will be done. I gets identified with the body, then we have to keep the figure of our body. See, I must do exercise every morning, I go running to reach nowhere. I am always surprised how people get so much attracted for this yoga, twisting the body. Yeah. Instead of that, straighten the mind. See? But then that becomes, and what is the greatness? Old people. I will not tell you the name. There is one Swamiji, very nice, old. He must be 98 now. I know him for so many years. So whenever I go, I do namaskar to him. First question, same question, so many years. Can you tell me, Maharaj, what is my age? That means his age. So I also give standardized reply. Maharaj, you may be 65. Yes, I know you will say that. I am. Then the other person is, Maharaj is 98. No. 98 years, 4 months, 13 days. Buried with the body identification. See? Age belongs to body, not to us. And therefore, what is meditation? Undoing. I separated from the mind. Don't get identified with your joy, sorrows. I separated from the pranamaya kosha. Whatever food comes, eat cheerfully, happily. And I, not identified with the body, don't talk about your past. Process of undoing. Then the question comes, poor I, where it will go? It will come back to Ananda, bliss. This is Jnana Mudra. I am not going to give you a chance. The moment I do this, it like a terrorist. See? You must have seen, there are many Mahatmas, they give a pose for picture, See? So, when this happens, when the I dissolves in bliss, that is completion of undoingness. When I gets identified with the three, that is getting lost in doing this or doing that. The whole spiritual practice is recognize this. Now for that, we don't have to go anywhere. Learn from your every experience. Now one experience. Sleep, don't demonstrate. How do we sleep? Observe. See what exactly happens. We come from all our activities, achievements, failures, friends, enemies, everything we leave outside and we come home. First step. So that is undoing extrovertedness, we have come back. Thereafter, we come to our room, reject the whole house. Then we go below the quilt, reject that room. And then last mantra continues. What is the last mantra? I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is, sleep doesn't begin. When this I who wanted to sleep, when he is dropped, the sleep begins. In this, what we have done? We have not done anything. Bhagavad Geeta, 2nd chapter. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Wise man is awakened to the divinity to which the ignorant people are sleeping. And ignorant people are sleeping to the divinity and they are awakened to this wretched world. See? So if we are able to lead our life as we sleep, see, this experience I really like to tell you. Like you are all sitting in one place, probably Bombay, 2 persons were sitting right in the front. And one of them was the descendant of Kumbhakarna. So the moment my lecture started, he slept. And next to him was a Dunlop pillow, right? See? So he was sleeping on the Dunlop pillow. Dunlop pillow was getting angry, moving like this. But he was born. He put his hand. And I was enjoying that. Why should I suffer? I was enjoying that. And after the lecture was over, that Kumbhakarna was the first to wake up. And he, Swamiji, you are awesome. And he went away. Then this Dunlop pillow came. And Swamiji, you saw him sleeping. Why didn't you wake him up? Oh, I said, look here, cool, be cool. What for you have come? For happiness or misery? Swamiji, I came. I said, cool. You came from happiness or misery? I came from happiness. He got it. You are still struggling. Why we are happy in the deep sleep? Because I is not there. So what is the process of undoing? Is erase this I. Friends, undoing process is we don't have to become extraordinary. Drop all extra, including fat. Relax. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. See? I tell you, one Mahatma Ji told me, Swamiji, I like to tell you something, don't mind. I said, I don't listen, also tell. I'll do whatever I have to do. No, you are a Swami, you are a Mahatma, but you put your camera and do it doesn't look nice. I said, then don't look at me. See? We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Friends, we are answerable to our own conscience, not to the world. We are struggling for no reason. About this one example I had given a number of times. One German lady in UK, she was a UK citizen also, she used to conduct me sometime. Once I came from Mumbai to Heathrow, 8 or 9 hours flight. And then she picked me up, and I had to go to some church and give a talk on Bhagavad Geeta. So when she was driving, I said, Amma, I think you have taken a wrong exit. You tell a lady that she is wrong, you require courage. I had that courage. And that too, a German lady in UK. You can see the height of it. So she says, Swamiji, I am here for last 40 years. I said, that doesn't stop you from making mistakes. No, I am all right. I said, okay, go ahead, no problem. After going for about half an hour, Swamiji, I think you are right. I have taken a wrong exit. What should I do? I said, follow Indian technique, go the wrong way. Two wrong makes one right. No, we cannot. I said, then do what you like. So we reached the church about 1 hour late. I thought they almost have gone, but they are still waiting. Finished my lecture, tea, coffee, socializing, and then dinner. And after that, I was watching the BBC documentary on Himalayas. So this lady, Swamiji, now go and sleep. I said, hey, as long as I'm cool, I'm cool. Don't dictate me, I'll do whatever I want, okay? No, not Swamiji that way. Are you not tired? I said, do you see that I'm tired? I want to ask you this. I want to be like you. How come you don't get tired? You have traveled such a long journey, and here also 2-3 hours, and given the talk, and you are not tired? I want to be like you. You cannot be like me. Why? No beard. Wisdom is directly proportionate to the length of the beard. So those who have got full beard, they are wise. Those who have got half beard, they are doubtful. And those who have no beard, otherwise. Swamiji, no jokes, please tell me. I said, Mama, your problem is, your whole life is a struggle. You want to prove something to somebody. Friends, be yourself. Don't try to please anybody. Don't try to make anybody happy. We belong to democracy, is it not? We all have got right to be miserable. But we are struggling. See, I have done so much for you, but who asked you? Our Maha Mantra, who asked you? Relax, relax, relax. When we are in this manner, slowly able to work on our mind, see, then it is a process of undoing. We take care of our body, we work by the body, and we work on the body. Working by the body, we all know, earning bread and butter. Working on the body, all the time worried about organic food, and fresh food, then exercise, yoga, twisting the body, but we don't care to straighten the mind. Body is twisted. And what all the yoga teachers tell, you will live healthy, long life. What for? See, what for? Therefore, we have to work on the mind. Now, working on the body and working by the body, easy to understand. Now, how to work on the mind? And what is the meaning of working by the mind? Working by the mind is default settings. No control. Whether it is necessary to talk or not. See? How much we keep on talking to ourselves. Now, if you really mean the undoing principle, I'll give you right away. For next 1 minute, do not talk to yourself. How undoing is happening in this? What did I tell you? Do not talk to yourself. Did I tell don't talk among yourself? When you don't talk to yourself, you don't want to talk to others also. Give it a try. See? Right in the morning, start with this. 1 minute, don't talk to yourself. Once you get a hold of this thing, then increase your stamina. 2 minutes, don't talk to yourself. Further, to make this working on the mind, straightening the mind, add one more parameter. Not only don't talk to yourself, but when you talk to others on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Friends, I guarantee you, in 99% cases, you will reply, there is no need to talk. The net result is, like the ice cube, when it is placed in the water, without making noise, in due time, it dissolves in the water. You cannot bring out the same ice cube back again. Exactly the same way. The earlier I want to do this. I told you like this. Why you are not doing that I slowly dissolves in the consciousness. And then be attentive. Then the same I will not come out. Now he is a totally different I. What is the different I? Now he has started working on his mind. Because mind is formless. Words are with the form. Mind is noiseless. Words are with the noise. Forms are the world and words are the mind. When you start with this, don't talk to yourself. Before we talk to others, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? We are undoing our old habits. Add one more thing. We don't talk to ourselves and we listen to silence. Listening to silence means words or any sound doesn't disturb us. We have not done anything. On the contrary, it was all undoing old habits. Old habit, constantly talking to oneself. Observe this, friends. I keep on traveling everywhere. So, on the airport, I go alone. There is nobody with me. I don't like to carry Kamandalu with me. I go alone easily. So, I can learn so many things. This I learned on one of the airports. I was sitting and watching the people. Free. So, one person was... What he was doing? He was talking to himself. See? If you remain nobody, you have nothing to talk to nobody. Friends, when we undo this old lifestyle, in other words, when we empty ourselves of this I, who was born after getting identified with the mind, prana and the body, when he was surrendered at the divine will. Jo thari rai so mari rai. Let this I disappear in him. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. We have done nothing. Only corrected our wrong notions. One wrong notion, I am unfortunate. Second wrong notion, I am very fortunate. One wrong notion that, I am not able to do it. Other wrong, I can do it. Remove that dumb I. See, friends, when we slowly start working on the mind, and one day you will come to discover one very deep principle. Body does not go through any experience. All experiences happen only to the mind. See? When they do some minor surgery on your feet or hand, they give you local anesthesia. And after that, they see it. Okay, are you feeling anything? They be hitting with a rubber hammer and all that. No, everything is fine. Where? Oh, that means you can't feel. No, I can't feel. There, you can watch it. So they'll be cutting and they remove that thing and blood is coming out and stitching. That time what feeling we get? I think I am realized. I am seeing the toe being cut but I am not getting any pain. I think I am on the process of realization for 15 minutes. After that the pain begins. Now what happened in these 15 minutes? There was a curfew. Mind was not allowed to enter. The moment the mind enters, samsara begins. When samsara begins, we want to do something. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is undoing. Undoing is wrong notions must be dropped. Be attentive. Wrong notions must be dropped without creating new notions. This is the beauty of Vedanta Shastra. In all other branches, wrong notions are dropped by, rather they are replaced by the new notions. Earlier, I was eating non-vegetarian every day. Now I eat only alternate day. Earlier, I used to go and see the movies in the theatre and all that. Now I see at home on TV. Earlier, I used to wake up very late, 10 o'clock. Now I wake up at 9:45. Improving. Arey Baba, we have to drop this I. Be attentive. Freedom for I is impossible. We have to attain freedom from I. And this I is a notional entity, not the real. See? Now to understand this, I'll give one example. It's not difficult, friends, if you are really committed to change the wrong notions without creating new notions. One day one girl came in Mumbai to meet me and she said, Swamiji, there was some puja in our house and my mother told, you cannot attend this puja, you go and ask Swamiji. So she came. Then she said, Swamiji, you know I am divorced. I said, yes. My mother told me to talk to you. I said, I am not available. I am not get married to you. No, not that. You don't know what challenges we go through. No, not that way. She asked that under this condition, why I am not allowed to attend a puja. So then she explained that puja is meant only for married girls. Now I am divorced. So after divorce, whether I am widow or not a widow. Who is a widow? Whose husband died. Now divorce, no husband. But the man is still there. Therefore the question is, after the divorce, whether the girl becomes widow or not. Then I became serious immediately. I have studied all the 4 Vedas. Nowhere this issue is sorted out. See, when divorce happens, who dies? Nobody. Because who is husband? Mithya. An illusion. One of my talks somewhere I said, from that day onward in that family, they started addressing each other. The wife calls husband, Mithya, wash the dishes. And he also tells his wife, Mithya, food is ready. Because where do they exist? Can you separate the man and husband? See? Here only in US it happened many years before. One, Westerner, he asked me this question. Swamiji, why these Hindu ladies have a .com on their forehead? I said, because they are married, your chance is gone. They are not available for you, they are married. Oh, it's like that? I said, yes. But then the gents don't have anything on their forehead. I said, not required. From the face you can know he's married. A married person has got a blow on the face, not a glow. See, friends, just drop all these things. We all have to play our role in life. See? But we get so much rolled up, we forget everything. Therefore, process of undoing is this. Let us remove the wrong notions without creating the new notions. And how it can happen? When we don't bring our past in the present. When we don't go on planning, I'll do this and that. Relax, things will happen okay. Relax. So, one wrong notion about us to remove and not replace by anything. Second wrong notion is about the world. World is too much. Which world is too much? 5 great elements. Sense organs, organs of action? No. World is beautiful. There are 2 creations. One is God's creation, second is our creation. God created a woman. Man created a daughter out of her, a wife out of her, and a mother out of her. One woman, God's creation. These 3 fellows, the daughter, wife, and the mother, they are the 3 who are miserable. Woman is not miserable. Which world is terrible? Our world is terrible. Then what is to be done? Play your role perfectly well. See, if you are in front of elders, don't argue. Whatever they say yes. In 2 minutes they will forget about what. If you argue, then they'll eat your head. See? Those who are younger than you, forgive them. It's okay, never mind. Don't listen to them. It's okay. Without listening, okay. But the main thing you are not telling, how to deal with the wife. That is the simplest. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace prevailing everywhere. Karnataka, just we have to play different roles, friends. Don't become very serious about anything in life. Ananda deva kalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. Upanishad says, this world is an expression of bliss. Where from the blisters have come? It is not God's creation. Therefore, our wrong notion about the world. The third, wrong notion about God. Don't push him somewhere. See, one example I'll tell you. Right away, no postponement. My 1 hour is over. Should I take another 2-3 minutes? Yes. See, there was a school, and in that school there were few small kids, maybe class 3, class 2, boys and girls, and fighting with each other. The girls were kicking the boys were undoing their hairstyle and going on. Children do that. One child suddenly said, "Hey, Miss is coming." Everybody cried. She has not come. But only that she is coming is quite. If this example is clear, be attentive. In our heart is Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Before we do anything, he knows it. Before we talk anything, he hears it. Before we think anything, he understands it. Remain aware of his presence in your heart. Net result, no wrong action will come out, no unwanted word will come out from the mouth, and no negative thought will come in your mind. We have pushed him above the clouds. कहाँ है? दिखता नहीं. See? Now who is this God in us? There are two of us. One is the one who is becoming miserable. The other is the one who is knowing the miseries but not becoming miserable. See? So our old habit of getting identified and reacting is the cause of doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. See, friends. And the fourth wrong notion, because of which we get into unwanted activities, is spiritual practice. Kurute ganga sagara gamanam vrata paripalanam athava danam jnana vihina sarvamatena bhajatina muktim janmashatena bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. See? Do this, do that. Relax, relax, relax. Real spiritual practice is undoing. In being alone, knowing happens. Knowing and being, they are not two. But in becoming, knowing doesn't happen. See, when I become a father, then I will not know the child as a child. Then I will know the child as my son. And the samsara begins. See? Therefore, these wrong notions about the spiritual life, wrong notions about God, wrong notions about the world, and wrong notions about ourselves. The only process is undo. All what we have been doing, continue doing, but know the purpose. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham, aikagrayartham upasanam, mokshartham brahma vidyanam iti Vedanta dindimaha. Continue the same thing, nothing to change. But for what it is done, it should be known. See? In this manner, this undoing is the real spiritual life. And all others, what others are doing, we don't have to worry. Why worry? Somebody is miserable, never mind, let him be. That is his choice. No, I don't want to see anybody miserable in this world. You will become miserable. See, those who want to remove the miseries of the world, they don't like happy people. Hey, happy, I want a miserable. Ram. Try these two things. Never try to make anybody happy. God has failed to make us happy. And we, the miserable, want to make others happy. Second thing, you don't have to make anybody miserable. Everybody is self-sufficient. No need. Then what is to be done? Play the game of life. And like what? Like when we play with the children. When we are playing any game. Like when I used to conduct the children's classes. And not classes, retreats. Christmas retreats. 5 days, 7 days. And they always wanted that I should play with them. I said, look here, I'll play cricket. Rules will be mine, not yours. What is the rule? I will do only batting. Then I will not be out. And I will not run after the ball. Agreed? Yes, agreed, Swami, please come. So then I will take the bat and all that. And then once that bowler said, Swamiji, LBW. I said, not possible. Leg before wicket. My legs are not seen. How can you say LBW? He said, no, for you it is lungi before wicket. So for me, winning or getting defeated was no issue. But for the children, I want to win. Friends, live in this world not to win or not to get defeated. Live for time pass. You see, all the great masters, have they lived in this world to improve the world? No. They accepted the world as it is. We have no reason to correct his creation. See? Therefore, undoing is let the divine express through us. And it can express through us only when we stop doing this, doing that, doing this. Relax, relax, relax. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.